Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome to a new series. I'm going to be using a relatively new mod called Krastorio. So here's the mods that I have activated. Now Krastorio is a mod that expands in-game. It adds additional buildings, additional technology, new ores, new items, so on and so forth. So it's what you might call a significant game-changing mod. One thing I like about this mod so far, compared to some of the other mods like Angels and Bobs, is that there's only one mod to load. So I thought I'd give this a try. I don't know how far I'm going to take this. I guess as long as I'm enjoying it, I'll keep playing, but I'm not going to make any promises right now to build a large base or anything. I'll just keep going at it until I decide it's time to try something else. So in addition to Krastorio, I've also added a few mods that the mod author recommends. Krastor, I guess is his name. I've added alien biomes along with the high-res terrain. I've added auto deconstruct. That's my own mod, or not my mod, but I added that myself. He recommends Bob's enemies, so we'll give that a try. I don't know. I might turn biters off at some point, though. You know how I am. Closest first, even distribution. Those are both mods of my choosing. FNEI, so we can look up recipes. I have Inbuilt Lighting, which adds a light halo around power poles. Longer day and nights makes the day-night cycle 4 times longer. And accumulator capacities are adjusted to compensate for that. And then I'm also using Squeak Through and TinyStart. TinyStart I mainly use just to give me a few bots to use at the beginning to make things a little bit quicker and easier. Okay, so those are the mods. Let's go ahead and start a new game. I'm not going to change any of the defaults, I don't think. What if we do... Yeah, I'm just going to leave the defaults for the most part. I'm going to change it to rich resources, and I'll increase the richness of everything, including the new ores. These presets only seem to affect the ores in the base game. What about size? Frequency and everything I'll leave alone. Terrain, I'm going to disable cliffs because I don't like those. Enemy bases, expansion. I wonder if I can adjust this to make it a bit easier. I'm going to reduce some of these numbers. Whoops. Let's make that 150. Let's make that 30. And let's make that 6. Okay, starting area size. Let's jack that up as well. I want research queue always. I'll leave pollution the way that it is. Okay. And then I want to go to mod settings, because on Bob's I want to disable alien artifacts. So we'll turn off all the artifacts. Okay, and everything else I'm going to leave as default. Oh, crud. I didn't realize that was going to need a restart. Oh, it's because I was a startup setting, of course. I should have realized that. My bad. Okay, so let's do this again here real quick. Rich resources. All right, 200% on all those. We turned off cliffs. You know, instead of messing with these numbers, why don't we... I'll just turn down the size and frequency of the bases a bit. Actually, let's do it by half. Right? Because I know... I mean, it's kind of fun to have some biters. I don't want it to be a big pain in the butt, but we'll have 50% biters. Okay. So let's preview that. That takes a while to generate. I'm assuming that's because of alien biomes and the high-res textures. Is it going to show me? Okay, yeah, it does show me the ores and stuff. Let's just do this. Okay, looks good enough. Let's go. Play. Okay. Here we are. Usual startup stuff. Let's grab some of these coal rocks to begin with, so we can get some coal and some stone, which is always good to have. Let's take a look at our map. All right, so there's coal, iron, copper, sand, and stone, and then we've got immersite, minerite, more copper. Okay, I don't see any of the other. I thought there was some gold or something not too far away from here. Okay. Wow, I got a lot of coal rocks. That's awesome. I wonder if maybe that's a feature of alien biomes. Here, I can use my bots for this. We don't have to do this the hard way. And then we'll grab the wood. This is why I like TinyStart. We'll clear all this wood as well. And over there. Now the TinyStart armor gives you a very small reactor, a small energy shield, and 2 roboports. They don't have a lot of battery capacity. Okay, let's take a quick look at recipes. So here's a recipe for sand. So we can make sand from stone. I don't know if we can make stone from sand. I guess you can't. That wouldn't make much sense. Plates take 3 ore each, whereas in the base game I think it's 1. Okay, so that will be a challenge. But then if you look at gear wheels, a gear only takes 1 plate, so maybe that's a way. And you get 3 copper cables for 1 copper plate instead of 2. So I guess that's a way to compensate for the additional ore requirement. All right, so let's set this here. And let's start making some iron. Turn on alt mode as always. And while that's going, we could take a look at technology. Right, so here in the automation tree, we can see we got silicon processing, which involves quartz and sand. So we can make quartz from sand. Or from sand, we get quartz and stone. And then from the quartz, we can make silicon. So there's lots of new technologies here. You can see that there's even, you've got research data. I don't know what the heck that is. Does that come out of the labs? No, I don't know. I just don't know. one thing I do know is that automation is the first thing I want to do. And I want to make lots of furnaces and more mining drills. Okay. Yeah, so we need 6 plates to make a drill instead of 9 as it would take in the base game because the gears are less expensive. So let's make another couple drills. Actually, let's see if we got more coal rocks. No, those are generic rocks. Yeah, so let's make a couple more of those burner drills. And put those on coal so we can start mining some coal. On second thought. Okay, well let's think about this for a second. We need 3 ore every 3 seconds. Or every 3.2 seconds to make a plate. Crafting speed is 1. So one of these drills will give us 0.25 per second. So it seems to me that to keep one of these furnaces running non-stop, we need to put 4 mining drills on it. All right, so let's do that. Okay. That's even distribution for you. Okay, and then that ought to keep this running almost nonstop. Minus that point, we're going to have 0.2 seconds idle every cycle. Because we should be getting 1 ore per second from these 4 drills. And I'm going to steal 1 piece of coal here. And let's start farming some coal. Okay, that's good. That gives me 1 more. There, that'll make a tidy little layout. Let's grab some more coal. See if I can make 1 more. There we go. All right, and then we'll fill those. Okay, and then we need to start working towards making power, of course. Let's get a little more coal generation going. Pardon me? I must have ghosted that down by mistake. Okay. And then we'll need some copper. go. Okay. So now let's start working up towards getting some research done here. So we'll make a boiler. We'll make an offshore pump. I'll make a few power poles. I'll make a handful of wooden chests, 'cause I'm going to need those sooner or later anyway. Need more coal. I'm just going to right click so I load half of my coal into those. Okay, I can make a steam engine. Let's get some more iron production going. And then we'll queue up the rest of those furnaces. Okay. I'm going to want an underground pipe. All right, where's my water? Over here to the west. And I should make a couple more drills here too. I think we're going to need more coal. Okay. So let's clear all this. Oh, wow. That's cool. The undergrounds are much longer. 20. They're twice as long. Okay. I don't know that I necessarily want it to be that far away, though. I just want some space that I can get some belts down there. Okay. How do I want to do the power here? I guess I'll do it like this. Right, so this is that lighting mod that I mentioned. So you can see how the power poles all emit a little bit of light. And it's free. There's no energy cost for it. So this helps to light up the base without having to put lights down everywhere. Okay, let's just go ahead and take this all the way over to where we're doing our stuff. Bring this up here. Yeah, and we'll just set up our little jump start situation over there. Okay, so now we need coal pretty much everywhere, so even distribution to the rescue. All right, can I make a lab? Yes, I can. All right, now look at this recipe. It's 5 red science packs for 5 gear wheels and 5 circuits. So we actually need circuits for red science packs. Whereas in the base game, it's only copper plate and gears, right? Okay, so I only need to make 2 of these for the automation research, since I get 5 each. Okay, and I'm going to make even more mining drills. Actually, maybe instead of that, probably I should just make electric mining drills. And that way I can start running coal over to the power plant. Okay. There we go. And with electric mining drills, I could also do this with 2 electric drills into 1 furnace. All right, let's start crafting some inserters, because I'm going to need that to start to get that automated. No, I'll wait for the automation research. It's still 10. Okay. Son of a gun. We go get some more coal. Okay. And let's queue up some more research. So after automation, let's do turrets. Now let's do military. And then let's do turrets, because I don't know what Bob's enemies are going to be like in the early game. So we'll do that, and then we'll do logistics. I think that'll be a good way to get started. Okay. So now I'm going to need gears, I'm going to need the science packs, I'm going to need circuits, and I'm going to need copper cables. All right, that's to automate the initial science pack production. All right, so let's start with the circuits. So we're going to need copper cable. Yeah, same recipe there on the circuits. We're going to need iron for that. And copper for this. Okay, so we can put iron there, and then yeah. And then from the same iron we can make gears, and then the science packs, and have those go into the lab. Okay. And let's put in our power poles. Yeah, that'll be good like that, and like that. Okay, so then here we just load iron and copper, and the rest of it should take care of itself. That way we can get the copper cables loaded in a little bit faster. Okay, what's the ratio? Yeah, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio of iron to copper as it is in the base game as well. So that'll be easy to deal with. Okay, I'm going to make another. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to wait. Okay, I'm going to make another couple of assembly machines. I'll give that one some wood. Okay, so this seems to be going okay. Actually, I'll take these inserters off. They might not be needed. Right, so we need 2-to-1. All right, that's almost 2-to-1. We need to put more iron in there. All right, that's close. And what I wanted to do with these other two machines is start making some belts. All right, so let's make gears. Let's make belts. And then, since the gears only take one plate now, we can just divide the iron evenly between those two machines. And it'll all turn into belts. Okay, and I want these belts initially so that I can feed coal to the power generation, which is probably going to run out pretty soon. And then we can start to expand our iron production. All right, I don't like where those are. Let's get this patch cleared so we can see where the edges are. Okay. Okay, that didn't last long. hopefully this will be enough to get over there. And it is. Awesome. Okay, and I wasn't in danger of running out anytime soon. Let's add a second steam engine and a radar. And then I'd like to build a turret and a gun and some ammo. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well I can make the steam engine. I can make my machine gun. So we can get rid of that silly little pistol. No radar yet. Wow, that takes a lot of iron. The radar seems like it could be more expensive than in vanilla. There we go. That doesn't bother me though. I think it should be more expensive actually. Okay, and then we need 30 plates so we can make a turret. There we go. I'll turn this one for now into an ammunition making machine. Let's feed that with some iron. Oh, okay, the radar's coming along. Takes 30 seconds. Yeah, so the radar is much more significant to produce in this version. Or with this mod pack, I should say. Okay, and I'll put this, I don't know, right here. Why not? Okay. 2.5 megawatts. What? Holy crap. Okay. Guess we need more power. Yeah, so we can't just be throwing these things down anywhere we feel like it. 2.5 megawatts. Jeez. Can I make a turret yet? I forgot about the turret. I should probably check the specs on these. I'm assuming that the power is the same, but 900 kilowatts. Yeah, the power, I think the power is the same. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, there's my turret. Turret range looks fairly large. I think that's expanded. Alright, so I'll put half of my ammo in there. Okay, so given these developments, what I really want to do is, rather than replacing these drills, let's use these electric drills to get more iron production going. because with 4 of these drills, I can power 2 more furnaces. Or I can feed 2 more furnaces, I should say. I need more power poles. Okay, so the queue's done. I noticed that we also have loaders as part of the logistics research, which is nice. What should we do next? Electronics. That's usually a good idea. Let's do electronics. And then steel. And then the pickaxe, fast inserters, heavy armor. Seems like a good prioritization. Now this says I get 0.5 per second, and these say 0.25. But look at this. Oh, okay. I did my calculation wrong. These things are accumulating ore. And they're doing that because it takes 3.2 seconds to make a plate and only 3 seconds to get the ore. Right, so what I can do is I can empty out this excess ore. And I can throw it in some additional furnaces. Okay, so when I set up a smelting line, if I do, what is it, 24, 26? I don't remember the number now. I think it's, well, we can figure it out. Half per second. A yellow belt will carry 15 per second. Right, so with 30 mining drills, I can fill a yellow belt. And if I use 3 ore every 3.2 seconds, that's 0.9375 per second times 30. That means 28 furnaces. Is that correct? 28. No, it's going to be half of that. Yeah, 3 divided by 3.2. That means I need 0.9375 ore per second in each furnace. Okay, and I'm getting 15 per second from the belt. So 1 yellow belt so I need 15 divided by 0.9375, right? All right, so 16 furnaces. 16 furnaces for a full yellow belt of ore. Like that. Instead of 24 in vanilla. Okay. So we need to get we need to get to work making 30 mining drills. All right, so there's 20. That's going to take a little while. There's 21. Jeez, these take a lot of plates. 18 plates each. All right, well, so be it, I guess. Okay, there's 25. I need 10 more, and then we can start setting up our first iron line. I don't think I want to put it here precisely. Let's Control X. Okay, where should we put the first iron line? Maybe we want the bus to go north. The radar does go out quite a ways. Oh, look how fast it's scanning. No wonder it uses so much power. Yeah, we're going to need to get to rail pretty quick. Yeah, I don't want to run into the water. So yeah, I guess we'll just... I don't know. We can run the bus. Where do I want to put this? Let's put it over here. That'll be the first iron line. First of many, I'm sure. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. What's that yellow stuff? I think it's some sort of moss or lichen. I'm liking the lichen. Okay. All right, let's get 5 more mining drills. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fit 30 drills on this silly patch. Okay. So I'm going to pick all this up. Oh, let's make sure. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's start with half of the line. That'll give us 8 furnaces running, which is more than we currently have. Okay. And we'll put a furnace there, give it some fuel, and have it start working on that. Okay. That's 6. And 7. That'll give me That'll give me half of a belt. Okay. So I would say that the startup with this mod pack is certainly more difficult. And I'm going to assume that the difficulty accelerates in later parts of the game. Oh, that's too bad. I wanted belts. Oh, crap. Okay. How are we doing on power? Yeah, we need more power now too. Tell you what, I'm going to pick up the radar for a little while. Just until we get enough iron going that I can get what I need. Okay, that's for coal. Okay. So if my calculations are correct, then this is going to consume all of that iron ore. As soon as it gets some coal. Let me help the coal get started there. Ah, that feels good. All right, let's make a splitter. And let's get this other side going. So why am I making smelting this way instead of the way that I normally do it? I don't know. This is just the way that I see the speedrunners do it. And it's nice to try different builds sometimes. That is the only reason. Okay. There. Okay, so now we got lots of iron. Now I need more drills, of course. Oh no, I don't. I have them already. Awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All right, that'll take a while to make. Meantime, we can put down some more drills. All right, so this side has 11, and that side has 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so that's enough to fill one side of the belt. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's not forget to put our turret back down. I guess I'll put it right there. Need some fuel over here so we can keep making copper. There we go. That should give us a full belt. How are we doing on power? Yeah, we need more power. So let's grab some iron so we can get to work on that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here comes the full belt. Now we should see the ore just getting down to the last furnace. I did get an exact number of 16 by my calculation, so this line should precisely consume all of the ore that's coming in. Maybe it's not. You know, these inserters are a little bit too slow. Yep, they're just a little bit too slow. We might need fast inserters. Or once we get the stack bonus, we should be good. But I'm only going to get, it looks like I'm only going to get one line out of this setup. Is this running again? Yeah, okay, good. All right, let's go expand our power. I'm going to need a few pipes. Those down, so my bots will put them there when they're ready, and then I need to wait for the pipes. Make a couple handfuls of boxes. I should make a turret to put over here too, actually. There we go. Okay. So I'll put that turret there. Okay, let's make another turret to put over here, since that one's not quite in range. And the belt production I will put over on the iron line. And we'll start doing some ammo production there as well. I'll put this turret here so that it's not in the way of future mining drills. Speaking of which, let's put down a couple more. Let's put down a few more while we're here. Okay. All right, so far so good. Okay. All right, so we'll put 1, 2. Actually, let's put them here on the other side. We'll make a couple more of these. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this one I want to make gears, and that one too. This one I want to make belts. And this one I want to make ammunition. I have this going because this makes 2 belts at a time. And this way it can output as fast as it wants to. Alright, so I'll do half a box of belts. I'll do 5 stacks of gears, and we'll do, I don't know, 2 stacks of ammo. Okay. Yeah, when it needs coal. Yeah. Okay. Do I have another one? Yeah. Let's also... Let's also make some pipe. Because we'll need that for making more steam engines. There. Yeah, we definitely need fast inserters there. Let's research that. Oh, that's coming after the steel axes are done. Okay, good. All right, so I've got plenty of iron coming in. We need to get some coal belted up here. which will come in like that. Right, so the coal will have to come up on this line to feed the smelters. And we can do that right now, since I've got plenty of belts. Let's make another handful of those. Let's just make one first. Okay, output priority is going to be on the power side. Pick up a couple of those. Put down some more drills. Okay. And then over here, let's grab some copper. And load up the research again. There, that's 2 to 1 exactly. There. So now the coal's coming in automatically. We're making some useful stuff. Got lots of belt. We got gears. Let's make another. Actually, let's make 2 more of these, so I can automate circuit production, at least to some extent. Actually, I don't need that. I need that. Okay. All right, so the next thing we're going to want to do is expand our copper production. Real quickly, we can do it this way. Right, and then again, we've got some excess, which we can smelt with the standalone furnaces. Yeah, we're going to need faster inserters. You see that the furnaces run out of fuel because these inserters just have to run nonstop just to keep the ore coming in. And then when it runs out of fuel, it has to stop putting ore in so that it can load more fuel. So I think on the input side, at least, we're going to need fast inserters. Okay, and then now that we have these components, we can start to handcraft some of this stuff more quickly. Or better yet, we can automatically craft it. Okay, drills, and we'll just load up the machine and let it make as much of it as it can. I'm not going to take any more belts right now. I've got enough. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're off to a good start. So far, it looks like a pretty cool mod. I'm enjoying it up to this point, at least. And we'll continue in a couple days when I do the next episode. I will be continuing to do my vanilla mega base. In series with this one. I'll probably just be alternating back and forth between the two as time and motivation allows. So hope you enjoy this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.